Yo, what's up? My name is Patrouski. Welcome back to another episode of Road to PokeMMO. I believe this is episode 17. This is a series where we sort of play through the regions in PokeMMO in the year 2022 and progress our account the way a main account would, alongside an overarching goal throughout each region. So for Kanto, we made 1 million Pokeyen, and now for Unova, we're focused on building a competitive team, and we're still working on that. We have a lot of our pieces together, but today I'm going to be focusing on back to farming Girder. Last episode we farmed him for a while and just couldn't find any sort of decent Girder. I don't need something crazy. I'm literally just looking for a Girder with maybe like 20 plus across in multiple stats that it needs, like 4 stats. Or if it came out with 20 plus HP, 20 plus defense, and 20 plus special defense, that would be perfect. Or if it came out with a 1x31 in any of those stats, I would also go ahead and start using that. Because a really important thing about our controller comp that we're going to have to be making is it's going to need Mach Punch. And Mach Punch is actually an egg move for that line. So we're going to have to breed it with, I believe, either a Monferno or a Hitmonchan to make sure we get Mach Punch on this Pokemon. Mach Punch is so incredibly crucial on controller because it is such a bulky, tanky, powerful, heavy Pokemon, but it lacks speed, and Mach Punch kind of gives us a way to get off one last punch if we need to, or be able to get that priority, right? Be able to make up for that speed by getting a really powerful stab priority move onto the Pokemon. So that's enough for the intro. Happy to have you guys with me. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like the video and subscribe for future PokeMMO content. That helps me out a ton. But without further ado, let's go ahead and start farming for Girder here in Twist Mountain. Hey, nice. A great part about farming here is we also get these tepid encounters, which do go for a base price of around 4K. It's not the craziest, price in the world, but you know what? Yeah, around 2K even. Actually, tepids are so cheap nowadays. That's crazy, but still really cool Pokemon. I love catching starter Pokemon in the wild. It's always a good feeling, I feel like. And if we get some good, like, multiple IV ones, like 2x31 IV we caught last time, should be selling for around 69K or 60 plus, at least 60 plus K at some point. So I don't know. It's pretty cool. It's always a fun time catching starters. Alright, there we go. We caught that Tepig. Pretty weird IVs. We do get a 1x31, which I'm super happy about. But the random 2x0 on it, pretty interesting. That's an interesting Pokemon, interesting catch. You can also keep track of my encounters, while I'm grinding and doing things like this. Up in the top right, I do have my Gillen's encounter counter set up so you guys can see how many Pokemon I encounter while farming. I think the worst part about farming Girder here, especially with my Breloom at this level, is that it's taking multiple false swipes to be able to beat them down. I wonder if it's worth to head over to Kanto really quick and level my Breloom up to level 56, because it is drastically under leveled. Actually, that might be the play. I might just head over to Kanto and do some leveling this episode. We've been doing a lot of like processing, a lot of catching up on things in the last 2 episodes or so, as opposed to just running through the storyline. Because we really ran through the storyline pretty aggressively this season, but it's been I'm really enjoying it. I really enjoyed the Unova storyline. It felt like really good, well-timed, well-paced progression, and it was a good time. But yeah, after this, I'm probably gonna farm Girder for a little more, and then eventually, yeah, I might head over to Kanto and do some leveling and really fix out my team that way. Alright, another Tepid caught with 1x31 defense. I'll take it. It's crazy. I've had way better stats and way better 1x31 Tepigs than Girder so far. I literally have still yet to find a single 1x31 Girder with the stats that I need. I believe I found a 1x31 special attack Girder, but that's the only stat it doesn't need, I guess, aside from speed. I'm really looking for a 1x31 attack, HP, defense, or special defense would all be fantastic. We're pushing over 4,600 encounters now, so we've been here for a while. I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to continue this hunt. I think I'm running out of Spore. Yeah, I'm going full swipe too here. I think my next Girder is going to be my last, and then I will take that break, head over to Kanto, and level all of my Pokemon up and get that, ready for storyline, ready for whatever I need to do on this account, right? Alright, there we go. This is the last Girder caught, at least for the time being. Any stats? Nope. Pretty much every Girder has looked like this. Like a 15, a bunch of 5 and below stats, maybe a 26 here or there, and a not great stat, and that's truly all we've been seeing. But you know what? That's okay. We go on dry spells. We go on super lucky streaks. That's the RNG of Pokemon. That's how it goes, especially with Patrouski luck. I call it Patrouski luck because I definitely seem to have extreme luck and then extreme bad luck, and never really an in-between. That's always kind of the go-to. But anyways, we're going to head over to Kanto, head towards the E4 area, get our Surf Pokemon, get our Sweet Scent Pokemon, and get to start leveling these Pokemon. Leveling my Breloom up to that 56 will help us take on the Elite Four, but help us farm Pokemon a lot better. Having our catching Pokemon at a much higher level makes those false swipes a lot stronger. Right now, it's taking us like literally 3 to 4 false swipes just to get a Girder at 1 HP. So, yep, really excited to get things cleaned up a bit there. I also did go ahead and start labeling my boxes a little better. So these first 5 boxes are kind of just loose Pokemon here and there. I have my comps labeled. I have my utility box, and then I have Carp, which is my box full of male Magikarp that once I fill this up, I was farming Magikarp for a while on this account back on Season 1. Once I fill this up, eventually, I could sell them for 60k for the box, which would be nice without listing fees. But right now, yeah, my utility box is probably super important. I definitely recommend organizing your boxes. Can be super, super important in PokeMMO. You also definitely don't want like 5 boxes of loose Pokemon like I have here. You want to release these. You want to sell them. You want to, you know, clean them up, get rid of whatever way you need to, right? One day I'll eventually do that for sure, but I have been putting it off for the time being. I have that Dragonite I almost forgot about. Let's move these dudes over to utility. Even this Tyranitar or Larvitar could be moved over there. And this, yeah, we have a couple Pokemon clean up stuff a little bit. I don't know if I like there's what I was talking about before. Like all of my boxes are super dirty still. Gotta clean this up one day. See, I'm getting Pokemon that I actually need mixed in with the loose Pokemon. You don't want that happening. But anyways, I'm gonna fix up my party and get ready to go do some Sweet Scent hordes. Maybe encounter a shiny if I'm lucky while we're doing some leveling. Alright, so I really enjoyed leveling here at the Elite Four in Kanto. It's a really big nostalgia spot for me. I really love Marowak and Sandslash, and I would love to possibly get a shiny of them. That would be incredible. The 4 Pokemon I want to focus on leveling are going to be the Breloom for farming, the Superior, Gyarados, and Scrafty, all for the E4 eventually, once we push towards that in Unova. But for right now, I really want to focus on Breloom. That's going to be the most important one to me. Breloom is also a Pokemon that requires a lot of experience. Certain Pokemon require more experience than others to level up and to reach level 100. Like, for example, I don't have a level 100 on me right now. A lot of Pokemon will take around 1 million XP or around like 800k total XP to reach level 100. Breloom needs 1.6 million XP, which is a huge difference. Like, comparing 1 million total XP at level 100 versus 1.6, that's a lot more Pokemon encounters. So Breloom is a lot slower of a Pokemon to level up. That was the balancing behind him for, you know, whatever reason or for multiple reasons, right? Part of me really wishes I would have EV trained him. Maybe I should actually fix... It might be worth... Because I bought it 2x31. I spent all the money on it, right? And it's naughty nature. You know what? I think it's actually going to be worth to go ahead and EV train this thing and fix it up. I think it's just super important, actually. I went ahead and spent the money on it. I've been super lazy about EV training so far. Since I don't have all the best EV spots unlocked, I've been pretty lazy about it. But you know what? Let's do that. You know what? I'll quit stalling. I forgot to bring a teleport or a fly Pokemon on me. That's hilarious. I definitely should have brought one, but not a big deal. I'll see you guys up at the PC. Alright, first things first, I want to correct the EVs on my Breloom, which is going to cost money and cost berries. I'm actually not going to correct the EVs on my Scrafty or any of the other Pokemon that I might be EV training for this, because these Pokemon are only for storyline. You don't generally need to EV train Pokemon for storyline. I didn't realize this Gyarados only has 2 attack IV. That's hilarious. But it's been fantastic. You really don't generally need to like correct EVs. It's not really worth it on storyline Pokemon. It's going to cost too much money in berries. It's going to cost around 1k per 10 EVs. And I went ahead and I did buy all of the berries that I'm going to need for this. First things first, Pomeg for HP. Going to go ahead and use 2 of these on, yep, we can actually just do it like this. Perfect. Minus 18 EVs. They added this little menu actually recently for it, which is really cool. Qualots, I want to use 4, which is actually really cool. You just have to just click like use through all of them over and over and over again. So honestly, this menu is very, very helpful. Honestly, I don't think I've talked about this menu enough in a video. Props to them. Honestly, it's a fantastic menu. There we go. Boost. So the special attack being at 1 is honestly fine. I went a little cheap on some of these. For example, Greppa, I bought only 1 of, because so what happens with EVs is that you're gonna have 6 leftover EVs after I do 252 attack and 252 speed. You're gonna have 6 leftover EVs, and 4 EVs equal 1 stat. So what it means is the last 2 EVs actually do nothing. So you can actually just have 2 random EVs placed wherever you want on your Pokemon. It's not gonna affect anything. It is really important to have, not really important, but it is nice to have those leftover 4 EVs in 1 stat to make sure you're getting that extra stat boost. But yeah, there's 2 EVs within a Pokemon stat spread that will literally do nothing no matter what you do. So That is important to keep in mind. And I only have 1 XP share. It's probably going to be worth to buy multiple to make sure I can do EV train multiple Pokemon at once, because there's no reason not to. The question is, so I do want to EV train my Cloyster in attack, my Darumaka in attack. They're both ready for that EV training. So I'll need at least 2 more XP shares, if not more. Let's go ahead and bring these guys over into the party, actually. Let's move this to utility. Let's get my inventory cleaned up really quick. 1 sec. Alright, here we go. So all my storyline mons are down here in this box, and then all the Pokemon that I'm going to be EV training are over here in this little 3 row. Now, once again, the reason I'm training this Breloom and not my storyline Pokemon is because this Breloom is going to continue to be extremely useful after storyline. This is a catching Breloom. Having it have access to False Swipe and Spore is going to be useful once it's level 100 for forever and ever and ever. I use my catching Breloom on my main account all of the time. It might be the Pokemon that I literally use the most on the account, and that's why this was such an investment and why I spent so much money on this Pokemon plus the Toxic Orb, because I knew it was going to be worth it, and I really want to commit to that investment by EV training it. It's just not really worth. I could EV train my storyline Pokemon, but it's just I don't really need to. I don't think I'm going to need those stats is what it's going to come down to. I think me being able to overlevel my Pokemon or level them up to a decent extent, I'm going to go ahead and buy 2 more XP shares, because it's always nice to have around 5 maximum, but really only need, probably most people only need 4. But 5 can be nice. They're pretty expensive. You can always sell them back, though, if you want to get rid of them. There we go. Or you really need the Pokeyen. Our Pokeyen has been going down, but we haven't really been prioritizing making money at all. So I'm really not super worried about it. If I need to make money, I can simply go make money on this account. Not worried about it at all. Now, the place we're going to be EV training is very cool, and I'm really excited to show it off. It's a really cool spot with actually a really good shiny. So we're going to be starting here in Fuchsia, heading east. This was actually in my my Kanto only EV training guide, which is a really cool guide. I recommend you checking it out. I actually loaded up 2 of my own videos to look up information for this, which is really funny. I looked up my reducing EV's guide and my Kanto EV training guide. You just forget information. Like, you can't remember everything all the time. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and sweets in here, and we're gonna be encountering Nidorino, which this is actually a spot that I have shiny hunted in the past on my main account, because shiny Nidoking is a fantastic Pokemon. But we're going to be doing this here for EVs, so I'll show you guys. Let me show you guys on the Pokemon with no EVs. It'll be easier to check. So right now, our Darumaka has 0 EVs. If we're to Surf, there we go, 10 EVs. 10 EVs per horde. Super easy peasy. I definitely should put a Teleport Pokemon over my Fly Pokemon. It's objectively better in this situation. Teleport's going to save me a little bit of time. Whereas, you know, I preach this a lot, or I repeat this a lot, but Teleport is a lot faster than Fly, because Fly will put you directly outside of the PC, whereas Teleport will put you directly in front of Nurse Joy, and you can just spam your A key and go ahead and heal up your Pokemon and get right back to farming or shiny hunting or XP training or whatever it may be. So I'm gonna go ahead and start EV training here. I'm gonna switch out for a Teleport Pokemon the next time I need to heal. And I'll see you guys, I guess, maybe when I'm done. I'll probably see you guys when I'm fully done EV training, which might take a little bit of time. So, see you guys soon. Alright, now this is actually the last horde, putting my Breloom at 252 attack, but I still need 252 attack on my Darumaka and my Shelder, so I'm going to stay here for, I believe, 6 more hordes. I will have to heal, so it'll be the rest of this, and then 2 more hordes should be enough to finish up the EV training, at least for attack. I should go do speed after this. I'm not sure I think there's a Pidgeotto spot or a Pidgeot spot. I think it's Pidgeotto on one of the islands for speed EV training. We'll go ahead and check that out. Check that out after this. All right, here we go. This should be the last horde for attack EVs. Nice on each one of those, all 3 of those Pokemon. Super beautiful. We got some new moves on our Shelder as well. I don't think I'll be keeping Ice Shard. You can go Ice Shard. It is an option. But I think I definitely will be choosing Pid Missile over it. Being able to hit any sort of psychic types and OU would be pretty nice. I think the only thing that Pid Missile really, I guess, actually, do I really need Pid Missile in this thing? I'd have to check. It basically just comes down to what does Pid Missile hit that the other moves couldn't hit, right? So for example, like High Dragon gets hit by Icicle Spear. I'm not super worried about needing Pid Missile for that, right? Plus it's Cloyster, it's water ice, right? I don't know if it's water ice or just water, but Icicle Spear, I'm pretty sure it's stab. I'm pretty sure it's water ice, similar to Lapras, so I'm pretty sure Icicle Spear would be stab, so you'd always want to throw that up versus High Dragon instead of Pin Missile. Yeah, I'm not sure if Pid Missile would hit anything else. I'd have to look through it a little more in depth. I guess Starmie. Starmie's a pretty big one. Starmie's actually super huge. I feel like yeah, that's actually super true. Yep, I think that's fair. And you also don't want Starmie to, yeah, that's actually, Starmie's literally enough of a reason, I feel like, to run Pid Missile. Because you really don't want Starmie to be able to, rapid spin against your 1 HP Cloyster after it's shell smashed. And, you know, kill your sweeper alongside, because it's going to be able to live an Icicle Spear or Rock Blast, like, for sure. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like it definitely will be able to, like, resist both. Yeah, I definitely feel like it'll be able to rapid spin, take out your Cloyster, and then be really fast and be strong enough to sweep the rest of your team. So it'll put you in a pretty bad position if you don't have Pid Missile against Starmie. That makes sense. All right, okay, fair enough. Other than that, I think I'm just ready to head over to the speed spot. So see you guys there. Alright, so I believe that the speed EV training spot that I'll be using is going to be right here on Island 5. We're going to be biking here east from the PC, right over to this grass spot right over here. Pressing our little Sweet Scent hotkey. And yep, there we go. Pidgeotto. Really hoping I don't find a shiny Pidgeotto. Not a huge fan. Yeah, I guess I've never really had a shiny Pidgeot in this. Pidgey. I'd probably keep it a Pidgey or breed it down to a Pidgey, honestly, if I really wanted to. But it's a lot cuter that way as a little gold chicken. But anyways, yep, we're going to be surfing like that. Oh, one of them lived. Ooh, interesting. That's really funny. I do have choice bets on this thing for as much damage as possible. If one of them lives every time, honestly, it's not a big deal. We do get 10 speed EVs from this horde, which is a huge deal. So that is super, super nice. So it should be just as fast, if not faster, than Nidorino, because I think this spot is actually slightly, yeah, I mean, it's not even slightly. It's actually like a lot closer to the PC compared to Nidorino. So this should be a really good spot for EV training. I actually didn't know if this was 10 speed EVs or 5 per horde. The fact that it's 10 is a huge deal. So really excited to grind this spot for a while. This could also be a pretty good leveling spot late game. How much XP was I getting here per horde? We can just check right here. It's hard to tell when it's split amongst so many Pokemon. Actually, just kidding. This XP looks pretty bad. I guess Dragonite got 600. That's around 2K, and then why does this feel so funny? Dragonite gets 2K. Darmaka gets 700. Why are these stats blowing my brain? Anyways, it's an okay spot. I'm gonna go to these speed EVs, and I'll see you guys once I'm finished EV training fully, which is really exciting. Alright, I feel like this Pokeball being right over here during the entire time while I'm EV training is gonna drive me insane. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and teach something. I guess Ursaring can learn Cut. He's literally my Sweet Scent Pokemon anyway. Yeah, let's go ahead and teach Cut over Fan Attack, have him be a Cutter as well. There we can go. Head over, pick up this Pokeball really quick. I actually have no idea what item is in it, but it's gonna drive me crazy. Hyper Potion, easy peasy. There we go. And alright, there we go. It took me a while, but we finally finished EV training for 2 of our future comps for our competitive team alongside our Breloom for the rest of this account's career. I'm really, really happy with this episode. That's been awesome. Yeah, that's awesome. I don't know, just making progress on our competitive team always feels really good. I think all of the build up and all of the preparation to that has been really, really paying off, and it's been feeling really, really good to finally see it coming together. Let's go ahead and check out our comps box and really show you guys what's been going on. Let's get the XP shares off of these Pokemon. I don't know, I'm really excited for this team coming together. Seeing 4 slots filled up out of 6 in here is incredible. I still just desperately need that the Conkeldurr and then the Volcarona eventually. I've really been toying with the idea of a Torkoal on this team as well. I do feel like a Torkoal, I could almost go Torkoal over Rotom Wash in some way. Make it like, and grow really into the sort of or maybe Torkoal over Cloyster would be better. I'm not sure. I think I could lead with, actually, it'd probably be over, I'm not sure. It'd be interesting, but it'd be really cool to really go into that Sunny Day strategy with the, you know, Flare Blitz Darmanitan with Sun Up would be insane, obviously alongside Volcarona, really representing some pretty crazy damage. It'd be a cool option to have like sort of 2 modes of this team, similar to what you would see in like a VGC doubles team or doubles battle, but instead of just like 6 Pokemon, you know, you're selecting from a wider pool. I think that'd be really, really fun. But anyways, I really enjoyed this episode. Next episode, I'm gonna be back farming at Girder once again, most likely. Or actually, I didn't do a lot of XP training, right? So yeah, I have a lot of XP training to do, and then I want to go ahead back to Girder. I know I could just go ahead and buy a Girder or a Timber or, you know, something like that off the GTL. That's 1x31 and breed it up. But you know what? That'd be a lot easier. That'd be more efficient. But it's a lot more fun to farm your own. And I really want to have a Conkeldurr Pokemon, competitive Pokemon with my OT. Even with like non-shiny Pokemon, I really like being able to see my OT on certain Pokemon, as I don't have this for my Breloom is a perfect example. But you know what? That's okay. Really hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Like the video if you did. Subscribe for future PokeMMO content, series, guides, money-making PvP, and everything of the sort will be on this channel. Probably the best YouTube channel for PokeMMO content. Fortunately or unfortunately, whatever you may think, fair enough. Check out all the playlist links down below if you want more PokeMMO content after this episode is over. Check out my Discord if you want to see when new videos are uploaded ASAP, or whenever I'm live streaming on YouTube. I'll be live streaming nowadays Monday through Thursday around 10 a.m. to noon. Probably around noon I'll probably be starting EST consistently. And then if you want to go above and beyond and give back to the channel, becoming a YouTube member, dropping a Twitch Prime, Twitch sub, becoming a member of my Patreon, or hitting up my Venmo are all fantastic ways to do so. So thank you all so much for watching. I'm honored to have each and every viewer. Appreciate you all. Hope you guys have a great day, and I wish you all the best of luck in your PokeMMO journeys.